Okay, so 2026, what are you thinking is going to happen next year in crypto?
So my prediction is Tether, the largest stablecoin issuer in the world, will start to lay the groundwork to go public next year.
Tether. Oh my gosh, of all companies, Tether. And they're gonna lay the groundwork. I mean, talk a little bit about why you think that.
So this might be a more controversial predictions. I will start by saying that Tether itself has said that they do not have plan for an IPO. But then at the same time, I think there are reasons for them to try to go public. First, going public is a great way to gain legitimacy, especially in the US. And this is the best regulatory environment that they can ever get. We know that the Trump administration is very pro crypto. The investors on Wall Street right now love crypto companies. Stablecoin legislation was just passed this year, and Circle, which is the biggest competitor of Tether, was doing very well in the stock market. So I think there is appetite and regulatory environment for Tether to go public. And then on the other hand, Tether is currently raising a massive round of funding of up to $20 billion. And so at some point in the future, they will need to figure out a way to provide liquidity for investors that are participating in their fundraising round.
So can I ask a bit of a stupid question here, which is that I know that when Circle went public, I sort of understood the corporate structure here. There's Circle, the company, and Circle issues USDC. Is Tether structured the same way? Is there a corporate entity that would be going public that issues Tether? How does it work?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yes, Tether issues the USDT Tether stablecoin, and Tether, the company itself, is a very tightly controlled company. They don't have many shareholders, so their corporate structure is kind of different from Circle, which prior to their them going public, they raised rounds of VC funding, and they have a lot of outside investors. So in that sense, Tether is different. Tether recently also launched a U.S. entity that they use to issue a U.S. version of the Tether stablecoin, which will be targeting the U.S. market. And that token hasn't gone live yet, but we expect it to go live very soon this year. And that's a smaller business to start. So we'll also be watching out if that business might potentially grow big enough to go public at some point.
Do you think that Wall Street is ready for a Tether IPO? I mean, crypto is already the most volatile thing in the world, and here you're adding Tether. I mean, what do you think happens?
So when I talk to investors, when I ask them about their appetite for Tether, the first thing that everyone says is Tether has the greatest business model ever.
Oh,
They pay
okay.
you
Well,
money to make stablecoins, and then they earn interest on the money that they take from you, and they do not give you uh, or pass along those interests back to you. And Tether is expected to earn more than 15 billions in profit this year, and it is just one of the best business model that people have seen. So in that sense, there is great appetite for being able to gain exposure from Tether. But then at the same time, I think people are pointing out that there are significant hurdles for Tether as well. The first thing is that Tether does not have audited financials, and that's a must-have for any company that want to go public. Tether for years talked about working on audited financials, but that hasn't come into place yet. And at the same time, there's also regulatory concern for Tether because the main Tether stablecoin is not Genius compliant, and they will need to figure out a way to comply with the new stablecoin law in the US.
and I just want to make put a finer point on it. You're saying that the groundwork will happen in 2026, but maybe an IPO is more of a 2027.
That's my expectation, and
Okay,
that gives me more room to make the
more. Yeah, there
expectation.
you go. All right. Well, it's a fun one, Yueqi, and I can't wait to see how things play out. That is Yueqi Yang, our crypto reporter here at The Information.